You can see by the dates of these recordings, that's, the last part of the heading, that they come in fits and starts. I don't get them every morning. There are gaps. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 5 or 7 or even more. And, well, that's the way it is. What I wanted to say was, very important that you record your deepest thoughts, your best intentions. Record too, perhaps your best moments. I do it in my diary rather than recording in general. I write each day what I'm thankful for in the day or yesterday, or when I read, this time last week or last month or last year, I may even add a comment or two in the diary for that day of how I appreciate or note something now or remember something that should be in there. It's your spiritual life, you see. And it helps you focus on what God's doing. I think it's part of your relationship with your God, you see. In a sense, you talk it over with each other. Maybe overstating it here, but I'm not sure. See what fits you best, of course, but the importance when something comes to you, getting it down fast. I mean immediately, really, if you possibly can. Take it at the moment and play it for all it's worth is what I want to say comes to mind. See what God has for you as you write or as you record. Recording's incredibly efficient once you get used to it. Well, even before you get used to it, you realise you're not struggling over writing or spelling or sentence construction or whether it looks right. And you can't quite see what you've just recorded, of course, because it's recorded, not written. If you are dictating it, so to speak, speaking it into your phone. And so you adjust it and say, what I mean is so and so. It's very natural. I mean, I'm talking to imaginary you, aren't I? I could be talking to you of some 200 years' time, or in a dimension that I've not dreamt of, that's able to hear what I'm saying. Or perhaps me when I come back to it from the future, and blessed by, in a sense, what God's saying to me now, in this moment of time. But common sense, isn't it? If it is God talking to you, well, it's certainly worth recording, isn't it? My goodness. Note it, this was a miracle today. This was an amazing coincidence or synchronicity. This was really lovely, and this I'm so pleased happened. I so value this. Lord, this was a difficulty, but I'm going to trust you for a blessing here, and thank you for it. Whatever it was, you see. Enter into the reality that your life is a training ground, a school, and do it well. Study well. Put your mind to it. Oh, learn this, that will help. How can I remember this? How can I set this in my lifestyle that it be a reminder and a continual blessing to me? And to others, of course. I mean, obviously you want it to spread to everyone, don't you? Happiness and joy is like wealth. When you've got it unlimited, you just want to give it away and shower it on others. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Well, I so often think, what can I add to this? It's sort of cliffhanger here. Do I need to say, and therefore such and such? And no. What I need to say is, you might be greatly blessed by just listening to this again. I do hope so. Try it and see. Linger on that which is good. It's a blessing. Stay with it. It's like when you find a wonderful person in your life. You commit yourself to being with them forever. It's that good. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Love you. Thank you for being in our life. Every moment. Just love you, Dad.